like to talk about one of the many paradoxes that arise in the play. And this is around veiling oneself to the grace of being carried. So long as there is an indulgence with the mind's needs, these conditioned needs built around taking care of me, so long as this is indulged, the complete benevolence and wisdom of the Beloved cannot get in to perfectly take care of all of the needs. There must be this willingness to surrender the character's needs in order to fully realize that all of your needs are perfectly taken care of. And the involvement with the mind and its interpretation of how things are going to affect me in a story of taking care of me results in the exact opposite of what it is attempting to do. It is only when the life is offered up that there is the feeling of what is carrying everything. There is a recognition there never really was a need to know. There is the taste of this perfection, this protection, this beauty, this benevolence that is orchestrating everything in perfection. And what is required by what is called me, the separate one, is the readiness to offer the character back to its master, to the source, to the Beloved. And then there is this feeling in the heart, which then becomes unobstructed. This beauty that had been obstructed by the idea of what I want. But when this is offered back in pure humility, then there is the taste that is yearned for, but can never be articulated. then there is the recognition of what has been waiting all along. Then there is the discovery, what I thought I wanted never really was what I wanted. What I always wanted is that which reveals itself when there is the humility of turning over the relationship with what the mind thinks it wants. And then there is the discovery that you have always had what you thought you needed. It cannot occur until there is the readiness to offer up the life that the mind says is mine. And this is when true life is discovered. Not the life of separation driven by egoic patterning, but life itself. Then the flavor is that life moves through you. Then the taste is the unchanging love affair with the beloved. Now able to orchestrate everything in perfect harmony. Whatever it is that the mind thinks it wants, the stronger it holds onto it, the more it is an obstruction to true happiness. The more there is the maturity and humility to offer the conditioned habit back, the more there is the receiving of the bounty of nectar, which is eternally everywhere. Which lives as the feeling of the heart. And then what appears to move appears like a rainbow appears. And it reflects the beauty of the one relationship. And that is the relationship with totality. The thing of it is, this separate character is not equipped to surrender itself. It is built to survive. First, what is necessary is to discover that the heart, that pure love, is not bounded. A recognition of where the true love and joy lives. a recognition that the separate character only appears when I have lost connection with myself. A recognition that every time I feel connection with myself, I feel connection with the beloved. That this is the great devotion and passion. And eventually what once seemed to be me is recognized to be an appearance of a character. And instead of that character getting what he or she wants, there is a recognition this is the carrot. That the true beauty and humility lies in offering the carrot up, not in the carrot getting what it wants. Every time there is an offering up, there is the nectar and the beauty. Every time there is getting distracted into the conditioned minds, complaining, desiring, fearing, there is the return of familiar misery. When there is the desire to give the character up because I want the beauty, it cannot happen. But there comes a ripening that recognizes that everything without exception is the beloved. There is the receiving of all of it from where it is coming. There is a falling in love with all of it. And then there is ripeness to release the habit when it is pulling for its survival. And then what has died is the doer, the illusion of the thinker. And what is revealed is that life is living itself. And the unity and the light and the love and the beauty infusing all of it becomes the flavor. And the sense of personal involvement evaporates like smoke. And you become the receiver of this bounty. This bounty words can never speak, but is alive right now. So if you have questions, you're welcome to raise your hand. Lies in the recognition that when attention is gotten pulled back into the mind's demands, that is all only the beloved. That the appearance of being separate is only an appearance. It lies in holding on to reality in the face of experience. When the experience is saying, I forgot, and the tendency is so strong to glob on as if experience is reality, yet holding on to the realization that the individual is only an appearance. No one's failed. And then there is the surrender into the experience. And when the experience is surrendered into, the taste of reality returns. But it is not based upon any taste. It is based upon the realization that there is only the beloved, and I am surrendered to this. I am surrendered to re-identification when it occurs. There has never been a doer. Just like there has never been time. When you are surrendered to the beloved, there is no way that the you can be described, because it ceases to be in location. When the reoccurrence of location occurs, then there is the realization, this is the beloved too. The individual is appearance, and there is the receiving of that, and as soon as it is received, it just disappears. And so it goes. And then the heart catches fire with this love that is out of control. Letting the fire burn. It is pure passion. Letting the passion devour everything. This passion lives even in the thoughts, even in the discomforts, as you begin to realize it's all the beloved. The separate one is a myth. and then all the illusion of separation is burned away. Everything is so metaphorical. Every offering is always a pointing as there is a deeper rooting in the unchanging nectar. The more the uncertainty and even unreal nature of what once seemed real is revealed to be. The more the old habit is grabbed onto, the more the sting. Just as the greater the recognition, the deeper the knowing of where the peace, beauty, and safety live. If you look at the reflection here, Rome is burning. What was once experienced to be the external oasis is burning. But when you discover there is nothing external, then you discover the true oasis. Then you are quiet and open and can receive the wisdom that is carrying, nurturing, and protecting you. You can feel the subtleties of the wisdom and caretaking and beauty.
Feeling the beauty more than ever. Feeling the current pulling. Feeling the path opening very clearly. Feeling connected to guidance and spirit and love and peace and joy. And so much gratitude.
So beautiful.
Yeah. And the subtlety and yet the hugeness of the energy and the amazing refined frequency that's here, that's shared here. And it's amazing, amazing grace.
Amazing grace. Amazing grace. Just like you.
That's becoming, it's being received more and more.
Yes, can people hear? It's being received more and more, yes.
And it's humble And it's grand.
Yes. What is truly grand is truly humble. And what is truly humble is truly grand. Just another example of the paradox. It would be interpreted without the grace of true connection. That these times would be interpreted as frightening. But the more what was external, the more it is revealed to be unstable, the more the door swings wide open to what is truly stable and always has been. What was experienced as external must come collapsing if you are going to marry yourself. And when this purity is alive, what is ultimately revealed is that it is only the old, what reflected the old, that is crumbling, and what reflects what is taking birth is truly taking birth. And this is the beauty that nothing can touch.